Lawmakers found out just hours ago they will be billions of dollars shorter this legislative session than they were 2 years ago.
Take a look at this. In 2016 and 2017, lawmakers had $113 billion to spend in general revenue. Today, State Controller Glenn Hegar released his biannual revenue estimate, saying for 2018 and 2019, lawmakers can spend $105 billion. Major contributors for the smaller budget are the downturn in oil prices and sales tax revenues staying flat.
We felt like, and many economists felt like, that Texas would have turned the corner earlier. However, it lagged much longer than we thought.
And many fear this means budget cuts are on the horizon, and KXAN's political reporter Phil Prazan is here with more on that.
Well, Robert and Shannon, today after the comptroller's announcement, a leading House member told reporters that we would need $4 to $5 billion more than what we have now just to keep the services the same.
Well, obviously, it could have been worse. It is what it is, and we'll deal with the aspects of this budget as we move forward.
So how did we get here? Adding to the downturn in the oil and gas sector, in 2015, lawmakers passed and voters approved changes to the Constitution that took billions of dollars off the table. The first was dedicating $5 billion to the State Highway Fund. And then voters approved property tax relief, and lawmakers cut the business tax, totaling around $4 billion. So what areas could get a pinch this next budget? The two largest sections of the state government are education here in green and healthcare here in orange. Now, it's hard to cut healthcare because much of this money has federal matching funds attached to it. So if you cut a state dollar, you actually could lose 2.5 total dollars. Analysts for the left-leaning Center for Public Policy Priorities fear that leaves education dollars vulnerable.
If you cut public education funding, you are putting more pressure on local school property taxes, which we've heard legislators want to do something about.
And remember that $800 million lawmakers gave to DPS for border security? Now DPS is asking for close to $1 billion this budget. There's actually a press conference already scheduled in the Texas House Wednesday asking the Trump administration to pay Texas back, or at least pay for more of the border security here in our state. Lawmakers know they have tough choices ahead, and it all starts tomorrow. Shannon.
Texas lawmakers just found out how much money they can spend in the next 2 years, and it's not as much as before. At just under $105 billion, general revenue spending will be about $8 billion less than in the last session. KXAN political reporter Phil Prazan takes an in-depth look at how that may impact an agency that lawmakers agree needs more money.
Another child death in Texas. It happened in Kyle this time, but 5-year-old Giovanna Hernandez adds to the staggering numbers. Police say she was stabbed to death by her mother, Crystal Villanueva. Child Protective Services confirmed they had previous involvement with the family.
I just can't believe she's gone.
The problem is simple but massive. There's too much child abuse and neglect in Texas, and not enough people or resources to handle the load. More than 200 Texas children died last fiscal year. Around half had open Child Protective Services case files. Lawmakers have deemed CPS funding a priority, so other areas will likely lose out.
At the end of the day, it's really going to be about how do we prioritize those dollars that are going to be available.
Dr. Vance Ginn from the Texas Public Policy Foundation says lawmakers should start every department at zero, then justify every dollar spent.
Look, you're not going to be able to fund everything like you would like, right? Maybe if you want to increase it by large amounts, but what that means then is that you've got to be effective and efficient with each one of those dollars.
Ginn says it will be a session lawmakers separate the wants from the needs. Phil Prazan, KXAN News.
In between sessions, in the wake of child deaths, the state's top leaders approved $140 million to increase salaries at Child Protective Services and to hire 800 more workers. But Governor Greg Abbott tells KXAN News that was just a stopgap measure. More funding and reforms are necessary this year to fix that department.